This is question number 20 from the fraction review. First thing I want to make sure you all remember is that we will all have slightly different problems, but you should be able to follow along with what I am doing right now and work whichever numbers your particular problem has in it. I want to take 5 1/6 and subtract 4 1/5. What I'm going to do first is I am going to switch each of these into improper fraction form. So I'm coming over here to scratch paper and I take 5 1/6. And remember, what we do is around the world, we take 6 times 5, which gives me 30, and then take 30 and then add 1 to get 31. So 6 times 5 is 30, 30 plus 1 is 31. So this is equivalent to 31 over, and we always keep the same denominator. So this is 31 over 6. So this first fraction right here is the same thing as 31 over 6 and minus. Now I'm going to do exactly the same thing with 4 1/5. We do 5 times 4, which is 20, and then 20 plus 1 is 21. So this is equivalent to 21 over 5. 21 from here, this denominator is this denominator. So now I have 31 over 6 minus 21 over 5. Now, since this is a subtraction problem, that means we need to find a common denominator. So I need to find my LCD. And remember that the easiest way to do this is to start off, well, this one you might just see, okay, well, 6 times 5 is 30, and 30 is going to be my LCD. But you can also take your larger number and do, well, does 5 divide into 6 evenly? No. 6 times 2 is 12. Does 5 divide into 12 evenly? No. 6 times 3 is 18, and no, you'll get no and no and no until you'll do 6 times 5, which does give you 30. So I want to rewrite each of these fractions as something over 30. Okay, so if I want to take 31 over 6 and change it into something over 30, that means this denominator here needs to be multiplied by a 5. Now, I want this to be an equivalent fraction, so really I need to multiply by 1, and 5 over 5 is 1. So I do 31 times 5, which is 155. 6 times 5 is 30. So what I have right here is 155 over 30, that's the same thing as 31 over 6, minus, now I need to do the same type of thing with 21 over 5. I need to change this into a 30 in the bottom, so I multiply that by 6. So I need to multiply 21 by 6 as well. 21 times 6 is 126 over 30. So this is 126. Now we have a common denominator, which means that we can subtract across the top 155 minus 126 over 30. You keep the same denominator. And then when you do this subtraction, 155 minus 126 is 29. Keep the denominator 30. Now I would reduce this fraction if it reduced at all, but this fraction is in lowest terms, so this would be your final answer.